So we decided, since we're about to trade in our 2007 GMC Yukon Denali, that we would do a 260,000 mile review. So we've had this vehicle for a little over 3.5 years, about 3.5 years, and it's been a pretty good vehicle. As far as engine, transmission, drivetrain, really no major problems. We had to fix a couple leaks, a couple of small things here and there, but as far as we are concerned, are aware of, still the factory engine, transmission, and everything. We have done put an intake and programmer and stuff like that, but really nothing other than that. So things that I don't like about it, the steering wheel. It's got a small diameter steering wheel, and I have big hands. I'm not a big fan of that. Leah may like it. I don't.
It's not a problem for me, really.
Another thing, the seats, like I said, it's 200, right at 260,000 miles, like 259,000 probably. And the seats have held up well. Not a single tire in any of them, as far as we can tell, as far as we know. The paint has held up great. No problems there. I will say the wheels, that was a big letdown. We had to buy new wheels. They didn't look bad, but they just got to where we live in a place where there's a lot of snow, so we get a lot of salt, and got down between the bead and just ruined the wheels and wouldn't hold air, so we had to replace wheels, and that was aggravating and just shouldn't have happened in my opinion. Another thing, one of my pet peeves is we're in 2018. We can make cars that drive themselves, but we can't figure out a better place to put speakers than in the floor or on the door on something that's constantly being shut. Right now, I know that the passenger side door speaker is it works, but it's not perfect once you get up a little bit in volume. The driver's side is just a little bit better than that one. Neither one of them is that great. Navigation, terrible. Hate it. Wasting money.
Agreed.
Right after we got it, we went on a trip to Alabama, was using navigation, wanted to go to a canyon, and it literally took us into the canyon. Which brings me down to the next point, which is the four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Worked great. Got us out of a very muddy canyon.
Pretty awesome. Literally
had to go across the river and done fine. It's always been fine in snow. And
it's a very scary situation.
when you don't plan on being in a canyon and you end up in a canyon,
like in the middle of it, down in the middle of it.
We live in a place that's very rough on suspension, not necessarily just because of people being rough, but just because of the way the roads are. And the suspension has held up really good. We had to replace a lot of it, about 231,000 miles. But if we live somewhere else, probably easily would still be on the
same.
Our
driveway is like the worst ever.
Like things I do like, the entertainment system, even though it's a 2007, the TV and all that have really good quality and graphics, or whatever you want to call it.
Bratton loves the entertainment system, don't you, D?
No.
You don't like the DVD player?
No, and there's VeggieTales.
Hey, you gotta love VeggieTales. I've heard VeggieTales all my life, or all their life anyway. So anyway, another thing, the backup camera. Like I said, this is a 2007, and the backup camera is better on this than a lot of other vehicles that I've drove. And why, I have no idea. Like I said, we're in 2018.
It's kind of old, but it works like really well.
Yeah, you can see with really good definition and hook up a trailer easy with it. But another good thing, it pulls exceptionally well. We had to put a trailer brake controller on it because we do pull some tractors and just little stuff, but pulls exceptionally well. Great shifts, holds itself back really good. Only real complaint I have about it would be the steering wheel, and the main thing to me is the depreciation. It loses value like nobody's business, and that's just ridiculous. I mean, when this vehicle came out, it was what, $50,000 vehicle, and now we're trading in what, 10 years later, 11 years later from when it was bought, and it's probably getting what, $48-ish on trade-in, which that's trade-in, but it's ridiculous that you lose that much depreciation in that little time. As far as quality, everything is still, the doors work, everything still works, the heated seats work. For a 2007, it's really well equipped even today in 2018.
Yeah. It's got a lot of things that like new cars today don't come standard with. So
I can't really think of anything bad to say about it other than the appreciation and the steering wheel. You got anything?
I don't really have any complaints. I kind of like it. I mean,
Oh, we're
I'm
going to
short.
miss it.
I'm short, so I like that the pedals extend because you can just push a button and they come up to me. We both have our presets on our seat, so.
We've talked about doing this video for a long time, and right now the reason we're having to do it is because we're kind of being pushed into it. We're literally on our way to probably trade it. So we kind of, if we're going to do it, we got to do it now because we are literally on our way to a dealership.
Yep.
So hopefully the next video will be the new vehicle, which
It's gonna be awesome.
see, maybe. But boys, you got anything?
Poyer's pretty zonked out. He slept through the whole thing. You got any complaints? What you like about the car?
Oh, I like it.
See, he likes the DVD player.
I like the sunroof.
Yeah, the third row's been awesome too. Like, I mean, we use it like a lot. I use it probably 4 days out of every week, and it's great. You just push a button to fold up this middle row seats. You can do it with car seat in. I never move this car seat out of the middle unless I just have to for some reason, and that's wonderful. Actually having a functional third row
And
and
you can actually fit an adult,
in the back
not
seat.
necessarily
I mean, it's
comfortably,
not.
but you can get them back there.
Yeah, I mean, your legs are a little squished, but you can do it. Wouldn't want to do it for a long distance, but definitely have to.
And another thing, this is, like I said, Yukon Denali with a 6.2 liter V8. And like I said, we have had to do some things to it. Some engines, no LS engines, they run hot, so you have a problem with header bolts and all that, manifold bolts. So, but as far as that goes, it runs really good. And when we first got it, it done pretty good on fuel mileage. Not necessarily around the house, but on the highway, we could easily get 21 miles to a gallon. Now, at 260, right at 260,000 miles, no matter what we do, if we're going down the highway at 65 miles an hour, which we are now, it's like 13 and a half. That's the best we can do. I don't know, it don't really necessarily run. If I was to floor it, it'd still run like a scalded dog. And my wife has outran Mustangs in it, V8 Mustangs in it. So it runs good, but for whatever reason, now fuel mileage is terrible. But if I don't have nothing else. You got anything?
No, I don't think so.
No. Have a good day.